Hi there. Wait, let me show you another fermentation recipe. You want to get rid of bloating, you want to get rid of big belly, you want to get rid of gas, you want to lose a little bit of weight. This is a recipe for you. We're going to be using hibiscus and oranges as our main ingredients. Last time we used pineapple, but a lot of people complain that they cannot eat pineapple, they have ulcer, some said they are allergic to pineapple. So here is another recipe for the non-pineapple eating people. So we already rinsed our hibiscus leaf, basically, which is zobo. Just rinse it a little so you don't get rid of all of the flavor, and then you wash oranges with baking soda as always. But in my honest opinion, I would advise you peel the orange back completely to avoid your fermentation turning bitter. So because I have nothing against pineapple, I'm going to add a little bit for sweetness, because as we know, oranges and hibiscus are not so sweet, so we need something to sweeten it. And then of course ginger. Make sure you grate a handful of ginger depending on the size of the jug you are using, and sugar. Don't forget your sugar, because that's what your bacteria that you're building is going to feed on while fermentation is going on. I added a stick of Ceylon cinnamon, 2 star anise, and a few pieces of clove. You can stop there, or you can add more oranges like me, because I tasted it and it wasn't as sweet as I want it to be, so I added more oranges. This time I'm not putting the back. So rather than washing the oranges with baking soda, I'd advise you just peel it completely, grind it a little bit with a food processor, or you can just use mortar so that you can get all the sweetness out. And I added a little more cinnamon and clove. Fermentation is one thing that is practiced among a lot of cultures. Koreans ferment. A lot of cultures know the value of fermentation because of all the health benefits and all the new and healthy bacteria that is formed during this process that your gut needs. So we fermented for 3 days, and during the 3-day process, I opened it and checked that my fermentation was going on properly. And the easiest way to know if you're doing it right, you'll see bubbles. Every time you open it, you see bubbles. If you don't see bubbles, then you're doing it wrong. So it's been exactly 3 days, and I'm about to strain it. I could leave it for a bit longer, say maybe 2 more days or 3 more days, but I'm just a very impatient person, so I'm going to strain it right now. And no, you do not need to refrigerate during fermentation. It is not necessary. You are not supposed to refrigerate. You ferment at room temperature, meaning you just keep it somewhere warm and allow it to ferment. And please try and ferment with a glass jar. I don't have a glass jar for now, but I'm going to use what I have. I promise to get one soon. But ferment in a glass jar, preferably. When it comes to the taste, I honestly prefer pineapple, okay? But next, I'm going to be trying grapes. I'm going to ferment grape and green tea. So if you want to follow up on my fermentation journey, subscribe, share this with your friends. Share this with your friend that will need to lose belly fat or shrink their waist or whatever. Or comment below telling me which fruit you want me to try fermenting. See you on the other side.